7 signs that Allah is elevating you. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have an unshakable connection with Allah? Why do certain individuals go through hardships yet emerge stronger in faith? Is there something special about them? Or is it possible for anyone to be among those truly close to Allah? The truth is, in Islam, being chosen is not about status, wealth, or where you come from. It's about something much deeper. Today, we'll uncover 7 powerful signs that indicate Allah may be elevating you. If you recognize even one of these in yourself, it might be a sign that He is guiding you towards something greater. Let's begin. 1. You experience isolation, but it has a purpose. Have you ever felt like you don't completely fit in? Like no matter how many people are around, you still feel distant, as if you're walking a different path? This feeling is not random. Throughout history, those whom Allah elevated experienced isolation. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, himself withdrew to the cave of Hira to reflect and connect with Allah before receiving revelation. Sometimes, Allah removes you from certain people or situations not to punish you, but to prepare you. In solitude, your heart becomes clearer, and you begin to shift your focus from people's opinions to Allah's guidance. The Quran reminds us, and be patient, for indeed, Allah does not let the reward of the righteous be lost. Surah Hud 11:115. So instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask yourself, what is Allah teaching me through this? Your isolation might just be a sign that He is elevating you. 2. Your tests are greater than most. Have you ever noticed that some people seem to face trial after trial? Just when they overcome one hardship, another appears. If this sounds like you, know that it's not a sign of Allah's displeasure. It's a sign of His love. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "The most severely tested people are the prophets, then those closest to them in faith, then those closest to them. Gold is purified by fire, diamonds are shaped through pressure, and the strongest believers are built through hardship." Allah tests those He wants to elevate. He tells us in the Quran, do people think they will be left to say, we believe, without being tested? Surah Al-Ankabut 29:2. Instead of seeing your struggles as obstacles, see them as a path leading you closer to Allah. Every test is an opportunity for growth, and if you remain patient, your reward will be beyond imagination. 3. You see the true nature of people. At some point, life forces you to see people's true colors. You start off believing that everyone is sincere, only to face betrayal, jealousy, and deception. But here's the thing, when Allah exposes people's reality to you, it's not to hurt you, it's to free you. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, if Allah intends good for someone, He gives them understanding of the religion. Yes, it's painful to see the truth about people, but imagine if you never did. You might have continued trusting the wrong individuals, relying on them instead of relying on Allah. The Quran reassures us, it may be that you dislike something, yet it is good for you. Surah Al-Baqarah 2:216. So if you've been disappointed by people, take it as a sign that Allah is protecting you from the wrong ones and guiding you towards something better. 4. You feel like you don't belong. Have you ever tried to fit in but always felt like an outsider? Maybe you laugh at jokes that don't sit right with you or feel uncomfortable in certain conversations. So you're not alone. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, Islam began as something strange, and it will return to being strange, so give glad tidings to the strangers. If you feel out of place in a world obsessed with materialism, distractions, and superficiality, it's not a flaw, it's a blessing. Allah reminds us, most people, no matter how much you desire it, will not believe. Surah Yusuf 12:103, you're not meant to blend in with the crowd. You're meant to walk a path that leads to something far greater. 5. You see this world for what it really is. While many chase after wealth, status, and luxury, you find yourself wondering, is this really worth it? Instead of getting caught up in worldly distractions, you're thinking about what truly matters. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, be in this world as if you were a stranger or a traveler passing by. Allah also tells us, this worldly life is nothing but play and amusement, but the hereafter, that is the real life, If only they knew. Surah Al-Ankabut 29:64. If you've realized that no amount of money or fame can buy you peace, then congratulations. You see the world as it truly is, and that's a sign of elevation. 6. You battle more with yourself than others. Most people focus on external battles, arguing, proving themselves, fighting enemies. But those whom Allah elevates fight an internal battle. Their struggle is with their own desires, ego, and temptations. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "The strongest person is not the one who can overpower others, but the one who can control himself when angry." Allah also tells us, "As for those who feared standing before their Lord and restrained themselves from desires, paradise will be their home." Surah An-Nazi'at 79:40-41. Every day, your soul will try to pull you towards comfort and ease, but resisting these temptations is what truly sets you apart. 7. You feel restless until you fulfill your purpose while others live on autopilot. Scrolling through their phones, chasing money, wasting time, you feel something different. You feel a sense of urgency, like you were created for something bigger. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Be eager for what benefits you, seek Allah's help, and do not be helpless." Allah reminds us, "Buy time. Indeed, mankind is at a loss, except for those who believe, do righteous deeds, and encourage truth and patience." Surah Al-Asr 103:1-3. If you feel restless, it's because Allah placed that feeling inside you for a reason. Don't ignore it. It's a sign that He is guiding you towards something greater. Final thoughts. No one is born chosen. Allah does not favor people based on their wealth or status. He elevates those who sincerely seek Him. The question is not, am I chosen? But rather, am I choosing Allah in my daily life? If this message touched your heart, comment below. Ya Allah, make me among those whom you elevate. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel to support more reminders that bring us closer to Allah. May Allah guide us all toward His light. Ameen.